Or you can just have aces.
Evan with the bullets. Makes it $3 million.
The problem with $3 million is that he doesn't get to reopen the action if Joel puts the rest of his chips in. If somebody calls in between and Joel puts the rest of his chips in. But it doesn't matter.
There it goes. Joel with the Gretzky hand, looking for a 9-ball corner pocket, or else his day is done.
Very unlucky for Joel to be against a better hand for his last.
There's the 9.
Okay.
That's pretty good, too. Four clubs.
Ace from space for Evan is what he's looking for. Does not come. And Joel with the boat.
Back in business.
10 big blinds now for Joel.
These poker hands are brought to you by Fume, a flavored air device that's fun to fidget with. Click the link in the description and buy a journey pack with code LODGE. You'll get a free base and help support the Lodge Card Club channel.
Me and my buddy were walking past the garden to go get dinner a couple hours before the show, and I hear all these people start yelling and screaming. I'm like, what's the ruckus about? And I brush shoulder to shoulder with the Hardy Boys.
It's all in.
All in with the Ducks from Joel.
Those moments where I walk by, I'm like, was that the Hardy Boys?
How much is it?
It is 9.6 million.
And Peter. He's going to get called here.
Should have a pretty big flip here. If Joe wins this, he is back in business.
There's the call. Or does he? Yes, he just makes the call.
I do have a third player in. You do have to put the...
Yeah, he's got to put the correct amount of chips. There's another player there. So he's going to call.
8.
And Joseph wakes up with crabs. Never a fun thing to do.
Have you ever woken up with crabs?
Never.
That's probably good.
Almost ripped it.
You're good now.
All right. We got, what do they call it? A race. The Ducks versus Ace Queen for $21 million. Chips.
You called off most of your stack with Ace Queen off?
I'm a sicko, what can I say?
Fair enough.
Look, this is...
That's true. Forgot where you're from. Oh,
Wow.
I wanted to so bad.
Joseph
My hands are
giving Peter a little hell.
Really?
Yeah.
What, do you have 10s?
I had a baby
fours.
pair.
Peter looking for an ace or a queen.
Great news for Joel to get called by the ace queen and have the threes fold. A lot of outs.
King now in play. Ace, queen, king. Not a jack. And Joel, all of a sudden, he had 5 million chips 4 hands ago. And now he's got 21 million. And he can take his seat among the middle of the pack.
Everything living in his beard is throwing a party right now.
Like, does the table know that he's playing fairly wide?
No.
I think the 6-4 off, he flatted from small blind, went to showdown, but the other ones aren't going to showdown.
Yeah.
All in here from Nicholas with
I don't
his
know how much information they're getting
Yeah.
from whoever they
Right.
are. So
about 8 big blinds. Nicholas goes all in with the 6s. Joel, a chance to knock out a player here with ace 10. And he's going to make the call.
Yeah, you still got 2, 3. You got 3 guys lower in chips than yeah.
Nicholas, this is for his tournament life. Joel, how hot is Joel? Let's see if it continues.
the beard's got to be hot.
No emotion. There's a 10 right in the window.
Oh, it's never easy.
6 or an 8 is what Nicholas is looking for.
It's never easy.
6 or an 8, or Nicholas's day is done. And it's
There it is.
over. And Joel, all of a sudden, 44 million chips.
Almost chip leading.
Wow.
Aces again for Evan. He's had them once before tonight. Will anybody find the call? He's just going to flat here. And Joel with the nines.
Yeah, I've made this mistake a long time ago, a while ago, but almost the same exact predicament where money really mattered. But he does get it in, though. He does get someone to raise.
Yeah, I mean, nines is just like, and keep in
Yeah.
mind that I guess you weren't here for it, but Evan, first hand of final table, Evan limped king 10 off
Oh,
into the
you gotta be
gun.
kidding me.
So he's been limping quite a bit. He limped
Yeah.
queen jack off on the button. So like he
Yeah.
has limping range.
Evan a chance to double up here. Joel hits the boat on the flop.
Wow.
Who's hotter than Joel?
Didn't they have, wasn't it nines versus
Yes.
aces? Wow.
He's done that twice today.
It's Evan as well.
Evan's going to have a nightmare.
Heartbreaker.
Ace from space does not come.
Wow.
And Evan is eliminated with aces.
Take care. Play ball. Thank you, man.
Good game, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man.
Good game.
Take care, bro.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Let's go back. I want to see. Evan had
What the fuck,
the same exact hand.
Assuming I'm allowed.
Evan had aces versus Joel's pocket nines in hand 66.
Oh, what'd you do?
And 28 hands later, the same exact thing happened.
He just seems like a competitor, right? Like,
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I really want to win.
Yeah, I get it.
In
For sure.
a little over an hour, Joel went from 5 million chips to over 72 million chips in a little over an hour.
This is the kind of
Alright,
stuff you
Mike.
dream about.
There's not much you can do here. Is this it, Bones? Or do you think he can wait a couple more hands?
I think he can wait.
Yeah?
I mean, it's never getting through. And it doesn't do that great against an opening range.
Yeah.
All in.
All in.
But, you know,
This is for Skull's tournament life.
I mean, he kind of knows where he's at. Like, he kind of...
Yeah.
At least he's hoping for, anyway.
Yeah,
He's
and
hoping
this
for like a
isn't the end of the world
55,
either.
45. Yep.
yeah, it's fine.
And Joel's certainly going to make the call with ace 9 and the hottest man on the planet, Earth. This is for Skull's tournament life.
Look, Mike.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. And, you know, if he doesn't take this, the blinds come around and he just completely
Right.
loses full
Yeah.
equity. So
Right. Like, is he going to get better than 2 Broadway cards
it's tough.
in
yeah.
3 hands?
There's an ace
All right.
right in the window. Skull does hit his jack, looking for a queen or a jack. This is where Skull does his magic.
Oh.
Does not come. And that's it for Skull Mike.
I mean, he's going to be disappointed, but that's a hell of a ladder to get up to 5th place.
Oh, yeah.
From
Skull did so well the last. I mean, when I started tuning in, there was, I think it was 14 people. It was 7-7, right?
yeah, and he was really
yeah,
short
he
then.
was-
Skull Mike,
Great job.
my good friend and partner, is going to walk
Really
out of
nice
here
work.
with 60,325.
Yeah, hell of a run.
But, you know, 10s is
Yeah,
really, really
you're-
good.
You're fine inducing jams there
Yeah.
from, like Eric may have 3-bet with A7 off
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Peter defends here. And there's the king.
Peter does flop a flush draw though. He's had some very unorthodox leads so far. Whoa, oh. Okay.
All in. And Eric.
I don't think Eric is going to fold here ever.
Yeah, you would expect him to
I mean, he,
like check raise his flush draws.
yeah, totally, yes.
Going to ask for a count.
Or even with his already made hands, small donk and then jam turn. But you don't expect him to just put in the whole thing.
It'd be
So I think
for
Eric is going to fill that out.
a third of his chips if he makes the call.
Peter's somehow going to have 38% equity here when called. But this is very confusing, having someone shove for 2x pot.
And you hear the clock. Blinds will be going up after this hand.
Real tough spot here for Eric.
Sometimes when I'm all in with the bluff and am afraid that my opponent will call, I at least enjoy the fact that my opponent looks squirmish and I get to watch him suffer a little. Oh! It's not that
There's
long.
the call. And this is for Peter's tournament life.
Wow. So
He's
much equity, though.
Yeah.
looking for a heart or running straight cards.
Unless the board pairs. He's not going to want to see the board pair. He's going to lose a few more outs, but
There's the heart.
Wow.
Don't say that. No, I didn't think of that.
Oh, yeah. He gets counterfeited too all the time.
Peter.
Wasn't it Doyle Brunson that said if you can't find a door, come in through the window or something like that?
Wow. And all of a sudden, Peter
I don't think that's what Doyle was talking about.
has 32 million chips. He's second in chips. I don't know. There's just something was missing. I was expecting much more.
Yeah.
Like you walk into Fenway, you know you're at Fenway. If you walk into Yankee Stadium, other than the awnings that they have around this, you wouldn't know you were at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Well, when I was a teenager and I went to high school, the Yankees were winning championships every other year.
Yeah. Aces for Joseph. We've seen aces get cracked over and over today. Evan knows all about that.
All in?
All in. Oh, my goodness.
I almost threw that.
This is for Peter's tournament life.
Wow.
In deep trouble.
Two of them, yeah.
Joseph couldn't call fast enough. For 56.9 million.
Dead.
All right, how much you got?
It's over. Peter is done. Wow. And Peter from San Antonio,
Great run for Peter.
great run. Finishes in fourth place for 79,375. And look at Joseph. 59 million chips now.
When was the last time someone in a Yankees jersey saw a trophy? It's been decades.
Down to 3. Eric now the short stack. Haven't said that all day. Eric with ace, 6 of clubs.
Seems like a pretty clear jam here. You can also defend, I guess, but yeah, I think with ace 6 off, he'd prefer to jam than with ace 6 suited.
There's a pair of jacks for Joel,
And
pair for Eric.
this stacked pot ratio, it's going to be tough for Eric to
To get out there.
not lose a bunch of chips.
Mm-hmm.
That is 3.5 from 8.
3.5 million is the bet. Eric with just 17 million.
You could probably make a case for jamming here too. You have so many bad turns that are going to.
All in.
Count, please.
Joel is going to ask for a count, but with top pair here,
Yeah.
going to be making this call, I would imagine.
Yeah. It's no fun to like get snapped off here, but your hand is just so vulnerable and so likely to be the best hand here. He's got one card to come.
And the 3 will seal it, and Eric will finish in 3rd place. Eric, a fine weekend of poker, will earn $118,269, and we're going to be heads up. We'll go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. Hand number 134. Joel with a pocket pair, and Joseph with an ace. He all in, and let's see if Joel makes the call. He does, and this could be it.
Good luck, man.
Good luck.
This is for Joseph's tournament life. Lisa will get everything situated, and here comes the flop. All hearts. Joseph with the ace of hearts in his hand.
Let's go. Heart, ace.
Joseph needs an ace or a heart. It does not come,
Fucking game, man.
Good game, bud.
and it's over. Joel will bring home the trophy and $302,000, and Joseph will walk out of here in 2nd place with $165,000, and that by far, he said, was his largest payday ever.